As salespeople, it's our responsibility to continually drive new streams of revenue into our organization. And that being the case, we hear the word no on a daily basis more than we hear the word yes. So how do you take some of those negatives and turn them into positives? In this video, I'll share with you a strategy that you can implement to overcome objections both during cold calling and when closing a deal. When it comes to cold calling, there are two common objections that salespeople hear all the time. The first is, I'm not interested. The second is, we're already working with somebody who does that. When it comes to I'm not interested, I implement a strategy that I call the 3 A's. Acknowledge, accomplishment, and ask. And here's an example of what I mean. I understand you're not interested, that's totally fine. The reason I wanted to give you a call is because my marketing agency works with a lot of companies in the financial industry, and we've been able to raise revenue for them by 60% on average. So I just wanted to see if you had 15 minutes to chat. We could tell you more about what we do and maybe hear about what you're doing and what you're looking to do in the next 6 months or so, and see if it might lead to a larger conversation. When it comes to I'm already working with somebody, again, I implement the 3 A's. Acknowledge, accomplishment, and ask. I understand you're working with somebody already. I'm sure they're doing a great job. The reason I called is because my marketing agency works with a lot of different companies in the finance industry, and we've been able to raise their revenue by 60% on average. So I just wanted to see what type of return on investment your marketing agency is driving you. Or you can ask, how many leads are they driving you a month? Or you can ask any question that's specific to your industry, and the goal here is to steer the conversation into setting up a full hour-long appointment with the prospect. So that's cold calling. When it comes to closing a deal, there are a number of common objections that salespeople hear as well. And I'm sure you've heard this one before. Someone on the decision-making team will ask you, why should we do business with you? We get calls all day from similar companies. We know who all your competitors are. Why should we do business with you? There are a number of items that you can touch on to overcome this objection. Number one is the team. If you're selling a marketing campaign, of course there are going to be a number of people behind the scenes managing that campaign, or whatever industry you're in. It's always good to discuss the talent of the team back at the office. So maybe your team is a team of certified professionals with years of experience that have been doing this type of work for 10, 12, 15, 20 years. Or perhaps you hire the best and brightest from the top colleges who do this type of work better than anyone. It's always beneficial to have a number of team members with you when you pitch so that your prospects can understand the depth of knowledge that your team members possess. Also, technology is something you want to touch on as well. Maybe your company is using a superior technology that runs campaigns more efficiently and provides your clients with a higher return on investment. Also, another selling point is a dedicated account manager. There are a lot of companies that have the salesperson do everything, from selling all day long to managing the accounts they sell. If you're providing a dedicated account manager, that's definitely a selling point that you want to mention. Another important factor are contract terms. Because we're in a pandemic, business owners are apprehensive to sign a long-term agreement. So having something that's month to month or maybe 6 months to start is a lot more digestible than doing something extremely long-term. At this point, it's important to reiterate the return on investment that you're driving similar companies, just so the prospect could anticipate what they should be seeing when they start a program with you. Another common objection that salespeople are hearing when closing a deal is, your price is too high. Now, early on in the sales process, you should have discussed what type of budget they're working with or the typical range of your program for what their goals and KPIs are. So at this point, price shouldn't really be an issue. But if they do say your price is too high, it's not something you want to shy away from. You want to hit it head on and say, yes, our prices are a little higher than our competitors. We've already showed you the type of ROI that other companies in your industry are getting with us. You're going to be investing in a campaign that's going to make you money back, so price shouldn't really be an issue. So I hope that helps with overcoming objections both when cold calling and trying to close a deal. Make it a great day.